Alright, welcome back. So now we're going to be looking at potato escalation, hot potato, okay? So, we can go ahead and he's using a PowerShell file here, right? I believe that we can actually look up local exploit suggester. So I still have that interpreter. No, I do not have that interpreter shell. Let's go ahead and run this again. We're going to try and get that interpreter shell again. We'll do it at our SC start uncoded service. Remember, we did that last time, right? And we're going to try to migrate very quickly, right? Into another shell. So let's go ahead and migrate PS, and we'll try to migrate into that spool service. That'll be good. 1244. Migrate into 1244. Okay. And I want to actually look up suggester. Search for suggester. Use 0, session stack I, and let's set the session to 6. Go ahead and run that. And while that guy's running, we can go ahead and exploit him or whatever else. So, because it's telling us, hey, go ahead and do the hot potato exploitation attack, right? So we can go ahead and we can try that also. So let's add these in. Okay, so we got hot potato. I just want to see if it actually shows up over here for anything. Now let's go ahead and let's try to run hot potato, right? So let's do a PowerShell attack EP bypass. We'll CD into desktop tools. And I'll actually know tater, CD to tater. And we have this tater.ps1. Let's go ahead and see what that's doing. Type tater.ps1. A lot. So much we may not even actually be able to even look at the whole thing. Holy Jesus. Okay, that was a bad idea. Alright, thank you. So let's go ahead and see if we can even look at this whole thing, see what it's actually doing. Alright. Oh god, went back down to the bottom. Scroll back up. I have to put a disclaimer on this video, like you get seizure error. Okay, so we gotta do function invoke tater. So the PowerShell implementation of the hot potato Windows privilege escalation exploit from Bream Machine and Foxglove stack. Invoke tater is a PowerShell implementation of hot potato. Okay. Parameter IP specifies specific local IP address. The IP address will be selected automatically as parameters not used. Spoofer IP. We do a command to execute a system on a local host. Use PowerShell character escape where necessary. Okay. Default that we've had host name to spoof. Okay. There's the link for it. This would be relay. PowerShell Empire. Spoofing hostname equals hostname null. Just as add MBNS brute forcer spoofer limiting disabled. Direct host WPAD trigger enabled. Looks like it adds a scheduled task. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to run this guy. So he's running something right now. Right. Wizard Dopium. Okay. I always get stuck on 12. 12 seems to be a hard exploit for this thing to actually check for. Alright. Let's go ahead and run this tater.ps1. I don't know how we know that's vulnerable to it. Or if they have like a checker for it or something like that. To see if somebody's vulnerable to it. Because you just don't want to kind of just start throwing exploits at it, right? So let's do a /tater.ps1, and then we'll do an invoke tater, like it told us to do, and let's see what happens here. Command? I don't know yet. Let's see, what does it want us to do? Plus the invoke tater to trigger one command, and it wants to put user into there, right? So I don't want to do that. I want to do an invoke or a net user, we'll say test one password /add. And instead of that, I can use PowerShell characters, right? So I should be able to do something like that. And then do a net local group administrators STRA administrator /add test1. Okay. So it's messing with the wpad.dat file. Alright. Okay, so this Taylor is successful. Let's go ahead and look up that user. I don't see a test1 on there. Let's do a dir. Wonder if we have to actually that local group administrator. Okay, let's just go ahead and just try to run it with just test1. Let's try to run it like something like that. Okay, /tater invoke tater. Right, that user password 1/app. Let's do something like that. Let's just try one at a time here. See what we get. Huh. Oh, I gotta do attack command, huh? Attack command. That. Not belong. I wonder if I have to do attack command. Something like this, like right here. Okay, for some reason it's not showing up. Okay, there it goes. So I do this says that may be a victim of counterfeit software. Let's try just with doing that. That user. Test1 is now there. Okay. Test1 wasn't there before, right? I'm not being an idiot, right? Okay, no, it was not. Okay. So now let's go ahead and run that same thing. And this time we'll do a net local group. Net local group administrators. test1/add. Let's try that. Alright, net local group administrators, STRATORS, and we have test1 in there. Alright, cool. So that worked. That was pretty sweet. Easy one, like right there, right? Using the hot potato attack, like right there, but the PowerShell script of it, which that's pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty cool, like right there. And we'll go ahead and show the second one that I ran. So I do like that, like right there. I wonder if we have like a tester for it now. Tater PS1 test script. Kind of want to test if it's vulnerable to it first. I wonder what the trigger is used for. Default 1. Trigger type is for HP to SMB relay. 0 equals none, 1 equals Windows Defender signature update, 2 equals Windows 10 web client scheduled task. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right there. So we can do different stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. If anybody knows a script to actually see if it's actually vulnerable, that would be sweet. I want to actually see, you know, before I just fire it off, see if it's actually vulnerable or whatever else. Now we have a password mining escalation and configuration files, right? So we can go ahead and look at this like right here. Now we do see this in PowerUp.ps1. So we'll do password mining config files. Okay, so we do actually see this in PowerUp. So if I go ahead and do a cd or a cd back cd into PowerUp, we can actually do a PowerUp.ps1, invoke all checks. And we do actually see an unattended.xml file in here that we can look at. So there's our unattended C Windows Panther unattended.xml. Okay, let's go ahead and copy that like right there, and we'll do a type. We'll right click. All right. So supposedly we may have some type of file passwords or something like that inside of here, right? Admin value. There we go. Passwords like right there. So we do have a password in here. Okay, let me actually show that we use PowerUp and we saw all that and everything. Let's just look at it like this. I don't know that we were using PowerUp. Thank you very much. See in a second. I have to actually look at my phone to actually be able to see it. For some reason it doesn't show up on my screen itself, on my Kali screen. If it ever pops up or something. Thank you very much, Stark, for following. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back over to here, and we had that. Where's that? There it is. That's what I'm looking for, like right there. Boom. Okay, so we do have the unattended.xml. Alright, let me go ahead and let me actually show what we're actually trying to learn here. So we typed that guy out right, we got that information, okay? And when we scroll down all the way, we did find a password in that file, right? We found something in that file. Looks like a base 64 password right there. After we typed out that file, okay? So we do a type file name. So let's go ahead and we can grab that. I wonder if we can even right click on it. Right. Copy supposedly. Let's go ahead and bring it back over to myself, see if it actually worked. Did. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and echo. Into base 64 tag D. And we do get password 123. Awesome. So we do get that. We can answer that question. So that was our password mining, right? Next one is password mining escalation in memory. Okay. So, oh, this is like where we create a dump file and everything. Ooh. Alright. So this one is actually a little bit difficult to do, like right here, but this one should be a good one. So we're going to say password mining memory. Okay. So we have to capture HTTP basic, set URI path X, run. Let's set URI path X. Oh, the file, I guess. So let's go ahead and use post interrupted by console user. Was it though? I feel like it wasn't. I want to run that again. You know what, we'll run that in the end actually. Yes, it was interrupted by me now. So let's go ahead and use auxiliary server capture HTTP authentication or HTTP basic. Let's go ahead and do a show options. Alright. We have a URI to use for the exploit, default is random. Let's go ahead and set URI path to exploit. Alright. And that should be it. Okay. So we can go ahead and run that now. Actually, I don't think we can actually run that. Let's go ahead and make the show options because I already have 480 up and running over here. We can actually just stop that. Say run. There we go. That's why we have so many problems over there. And we don't want that URL, right? We do not want that. So let's go ahead and set our server host, localhost network interface to listen on. That should be me, right? Set server host to ton 0. Now we'll run it. Oh, it didn't like that at all, did it? 1013 as should be. Let's go ahead and show options. What would you say the difficulty EWPT is compared to ECPPT? I think that the difference between EWPT and ECPPT is all what you know. So I know network penetration testing. I am not very good at web penetration testing. When I took EWPT, I failed it the first time, passed the second time. I also had a blast doing it both times. I had fun failing it, like no joke. It was a lot of fun. ECPPT, I did not fail the first time. I went right through it. I understood how the network was working and everything like that. So I think a lot of it has to do with that. As you see, I just killed the job that was right in the background there. I ran this guy right here to run off tunnel 0. But I really think it depends on what you know for what you are more specialized in, right? I'm a network chief in the Marine Corps, so I understand networking way more than I do web application stuff. So that like right there, the networking wise and understanding how the network works and everything, that was a big part of ECPPT, I felt like. That was probably not the exact answer you wanted. Alright, so we get the server right, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and show that we start this guy up actually. So he's going to try to take those credentials, isn't he? He's going to grab those credentials right there. Okay, so we did that. Alright, username, we could say THM, I guess. And then hacker 123. Alright, and nothing comes up, right? So, but we do get this like right here. So at least we got some credentials there, right? So we can go ahead and do that. I can say, when going to the site, the user is prompted for username and password. After typing in, we get the following, right? Cool, so we got that. Okay, awesome. Open Command Prompt Task Manager. In Windows Task Manager, right-click on iExplore.exe. The image name column, select Create Dump File. From the pop-up menu, copy the generated file iExplore.dmp to the Kali VM. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. The Windows Task Manager, right-click on iExplore.exe. So let's go ahead and go to Task Manager, I guess. View running process Task Manager. Alright, and we can right click on this. We can create dump file. Thank you, Ryan, for taking this ECPPT. So I'm just curious. Yeah, I really didn't actually find the ECPPT to be too difficult. But then again, it all is about what you understand. I have an ECPPT video. It's called like Proxy Change or something like that. But it does have ECPPT in the title name. I do have that on YouTube. And I've been told that has helped out a lot of people. And if you just kind of listen to what I'm talking about and kind of go through some of that, you'll understand a lot of stuff. And you'll understand, a lot of different things like that. Where the heck did that dump files get created to? Create dump file. See users, okay, add data local temp. Okay, so that's where it's located at. So let's go ahead and type that out. Type, right click. Good. That's what I see like right there. Alright, so now we once again have to be able to get that file back to me somehow, right? Do we have an interpreter session up? Yes, we do. Alright, I'm actually gonna stop this real quick. Session tag I. I'm gonna go into session 6, and I'm just gonna cd into there because getting that file back to me is a humongous pain, and I actually don't remember where that file was even at. So it's right there. Okay, cool. So let's just go ahead and actually say cd into here. Obviously, we can't do that, right? So we're gonna do // and essentially cd in there. Then we'll do a dir, and I want to grab that file right here, right? Now once we grab that file, copy the generated file, I explode on dump to Cali VM. On desktop, open command prompt, strings, there, grep authorization basic. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and download that guy's right there. Alright. We can do an ls-tag LA. We should start seeing that guy come through here. I explode on dump. Okay. It's going to take him a minute to download. I wonder if we can actually do string like right now. If we see anything in here. Nothing yet, huh? Nothing really good yet. So once we get that guy, double back, and then we're going to grep for authorization basic. I think I'll just grep it for authorization and see if we get something. Oh man. Even though it did drop back to us, we saw the authorization, you know what I'm saying? But hey. Okay, now we can go ahead and actually show this like right here. Let's actually show that I did it here first. You know what? Just say open task manager, right click on IE Explorer, create dump file, bring dump back to yourself, look at dump file with strings and grep. There. This guy's going to take a minute to come over here. So while he's doing that, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, let him get over here. I might actually be able to strings grep for authorization. Nothing yet. So I'm going to let him do his thing. And got a couple auth in here so far. I wonder if we have a basic yet in here. Nope, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let him do his thing. I will have my phone on me, so if you guys have any questions, I can still answer them, some of that. But I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, step out, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, we're almost there. Let's go ahead and see if we can grep for it now. For basic, got anything in there? Not see anything about for authorization. I mean, I'm seeing stuff that says authorization. Not getting anything behind it. Don't know if I'm supposed to. I feel like I am. There's definitely authorization that also, wasn't it? And that was basic after that. Grep for authorization that basic. You try that out right there. Alright, we're not seeing anything with that. I think the first time I did this box, I don't think I saw anything with that also. And I'm still not seeing anything within the authorization part of it. I'm sure if there was more users on here, we would. But, or maybe we were supposed to click on save password. That's probably what we're supposed to do, is click on save password. I can guarantee it, actually. That's probably what it's doing like right now, isn't it? I don't really want to have to re-download this guy again. This whole dump file again. So, but I'm wondering if that dump file is so big because of all the stuff that we downloaded. So I'm wondering if we were to, let's exit out of Internet Explorer because we've had it open for a while, right? So Internet Explorer is now gone, right? Let's go ahead and open up Task Manager again. Let's go ahead and use that because iExplorer is now gone. So, because we're not getting anything within that authorization, so I'm thinking it had to be saved, right? Yeah, we didn't get anything in there. Okay. I'm thinking it had to be saved. Okay, so let's go ahead and Control Z as background that session. Let's go ahead and run this again. Oh, we gotta kill it first. Oh, we don't have to kill it actually. We can just go right back to that site again, huh? /exploit. Now let's kill it. And we'll run this again. Have him running. Just leave him up and running or whatever else. And let's go back and do an Explorer. Wonder if it was so big also because we had it running for so long. 10, 13, 26, now 184 /exploit. We called it right? Because you know everyone's gonna click on that, right? /exploit, right? And then we're gonna put in some TCM. And then we'll do hacker. Isn't it 123? And then we'll click on remember my credentials. Let's try that. Let me go ahead and take a print screen of that. We'll say okay. Alright, that doesn't bring us anywhere right. That's okay. iExplorer, let's go ahead and create a dump file off of that. We also have 2 in here too. We have that one and that one. So we want to grab 3 now, right? So let's go ahead and say okay. And we're going to grab 3 now. So let's go ahead and head back over to here. Alright. Yep, we do indeed see it. Go ahead and session tag I, session 6. And we'll see if we can also get that download /that thing. I do like that. I want to download 3. .dmp. I'm gonna download that. See if it's smaller now. That exit out of there, came back into it. I'm wondering if that dump file is huge because of it's a little bit smaller. I mean that's nothing still like wow. You know? And we want to now grep for 3, right? So that's gonna take a minute again. I apologize for that, but I'm wondering if it has to be something like that to get this guy to work. So there we go. And it's doing its best. And after this, all we have left after this is just kernel exploits, things like that. We're going to run suggester, the local exploit suggester, and we're going to try some different stuff in there. Whatever it gives us, we'll try all of them. We'll just kernel the hell out of this thing. Next week, I'm going to be running a 24-hour hacking stream on Twitch. So if you haven't followed yet, you want to see that, make sure you follow. And I think that's the very first time I've ever said that. Man, this guy's cruising, huh? He's cruising for bruising like right here. I know this is very fun to watch. Downloading a dump file. Anybody else on InfoSec streams? Oh, Purple Byte 1 is on. That's nice. Well, once we do some of these kernel exploits, we'll have to go over there and we'll have to raid him or something, right? Whoa. What the heck? Just want to go to my studio. See, it was a weird day on YouTube. Lost like 4 people, then gained like 3. It was really weird. It's a first. The people that I lost, how did I hurt you? There's probably this, like right here, huh? Probably people were watching dump file. In case Stark, I know you're new to the channel and everything. So we already did this like a while ago, and it was uploaded to YouTube, and it was either my fault or whoever's fault, but YouTube's fault, whatever. But the voice is just gone. So it was that was a pretty funny one. You said you're a little over halfway in the course materials for EWPT, and you've seen a couple reviews. However, I remember hearing anyone mention anything about the cookie. All right, so if you keep reading reviews for it, you'll start finding the ones that that are not seen as much. But for EWPT, I think I'll say in my review, there's cookies, right? You have to get these cookies right. And I mean, there's like 4 or 5 ways to actually exploit this thing, but that's the easiest way. And it doesn't always work. Some people are able to do it, others are not. So I can't give much more information than that, obviously. But yeah, some people are able to get it, others are not. And I mean, that's really all that I can say about that. There is a great resource, and I'm actually going to pull it up like right now. I just need to find it on my Discord channel. I don't remember where the heck I last dropped it. Let me see here. Oh, yes, I do. I'm going to drop a resource on here. Not really a resource, but a WPT. Weebly is really good, first off. And this master shell thing right here, which actually is on GitHub anymore. That's good. Okay. Shell wso.php. I know you can't see this like right now, I understand. GitHub. This WSO shell like right here that I'm about to drop onto the chat. This like right here is really really good and helped me a lot throughout it, and I know that other people have also used this too, and it's helped them. It kind of gets passed around, in the different chats, things like that for these things, this kind of stuff. That works really, really good. And also, not to give out too much information, but Weasley also works really, really good, or Weebly, whatever it's called. And I'll drop a thing for you for that in there too, just so you have that. But yeah, Weebly in here, which comes on Kali, or like a sudo apt install if you don't have it already. But I'll go ahead and drop this on chat too for you, so you have those two, and you can there you go. So those work really good. Let's go ahead and see if we got anything in authorization. And we did not. We're not seeing anything in that authorization. We did see it come through, though, on the Metasploit thing, so I'm not really, too mugged out about that. But whatever, we're not seeing anything in there. Let's just try. Whoa. That was a horrible idea. Authorization like that. We know the password, right? We think it's weak rep for password. So yeah, password isn't even coming through here. So we didn't quite get what we wanted from that guy. Hey, you're welcome, man. We didn't quite get what we wanted from that guy, but we did see the password come through, in our own shell. So I'm not really too worried about that. Let's go ahead and control Z. No, actually, I don't want to actually yeah, let's go ahead and back on that process and let's go ahead and search for suggester. And let's use 0, show options, sessions, tag I. Oh, so, or O, I guess, whatever, sessions, tag anything. And we'll go with sessions, set session to 6, that's correct. Let's go ahead and run this local exploit suggester. I'm new to the channel, but I've watched them. Oh, thanks a lot, Sark. Thank you very much. They're probably horrible, huh? I've watched a couple too, they're pretty bad. What we were supposed to see come across here was a base64 hash, but we did get the we did see it whenever we did that MSF console. So I guess if you think that there's users out of the box, I guess what I would do is have that up and running, maybe in another shell or something like that, because you can open up more than one Metasploit console shell. Maybe have it running somewhere else and then have it, go back and forth like that. We'll run this exploit suggestion link real quick, and we'll try some of these final kernel exploits. That's the last thing in this room, like right here. So let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll throw it into here. We were not able to find passwords. Regret. I'm not able to find passwords. Okay, and let's go ahead and do kernel exploits, and we'll throw this in here. So you're studying for DWPT. Oh, the Discord thing doesn't actually pop up here. I'm not that cool. I can share it on here. I don't really have this thing set up at all. I actually don't know how to share it. It's Overgrown Care 1 hacking. That's what it is. There you go. That works. Or actually, no, that just shows, yeah. Stay connected. Boom. Does it actually show Discord on there? No, it shows Facebook for some reason, which I never update. So Discord is Overgrown Care 1 hacking. Should probably change it up a little bit, huh? My fault. Not very good at this, keeping that stuff up to date and everything. Usually I can't ever even find it. But I guess it did Nightbot. That's probably why I can never find it, because I'm always looking at Twitch for stuff. So. Oh, it died. Oh man, we're gonna have to get this guy up and running again, aren't we? Can we do an SMB, I wonder? Or PS exec? Search for PS exec. Use let's see here. Not logging users, use 4. Show options. Let's go ahead and set the L host to ton 0. Set the L port, we'll say 53. We'll make it like real, like we're trying to do something here. Set the R host to whatever this guy is up here. We'll go ahead and set the SMB user to THM. No. Set the SMB user to user. Set the SMB path to password 321. Can we run that? I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not. Access denied. Let's try it with THM. THM. Set the SMB pass to hacker123. Run that. See if he can do it. Huh. That is his information, right? Hacker123 and everything? Yeah, hacker123. Oh, did I say THM? TCM. Run that. See if he's denied. Yeah, he's denied also. Crap, so we're going to have to get back into this guy. So let's go ahead and, I guess, create... Oh, we have the SVP sucks. I think that's under... So we can use exploit multi-handler, sets, show options, Let's set the L port. I think it's 4444 for that one. It's either that or 555. Let's go ahead and run that. Let's just try to run it and see what we get. I don't remember if it was 444 or 555. Might have also been 6. Okay, 444. Let's go ahead and do a PS. Try to migrate to something that's a little bit better, like spool or something like that. Yeah, 1244. So let's go ahead and migrate over to 1244. Insufficient privileges. Where am I? TCM PC user. Oh, that is crappy now, isn't it? That's good. We can still do some kernel exploits. So let's go ahead and pull Z, yes. Search for register. U0, set session to 7, I believe. Let's see what session tag I. Set session to 7. We'll go ahead and run that. Not gonna lie, Stark, I'm surprised that you're watching a YouTube channel since a lot of it is network-based stuff. A lot of it. You know what? While that's actually running, I'm gonna go over to Nightbot. Let's see here, Nightbot. How do I mess with you? As I said, I've not done this stuff in so long. Log in. Oh, okay, I logged in. I just logged in. I know you guys can't see it. I understand that. Commands. Custom. I guess if you, okay, whoa, add command, Discord, message, join the Discord at overgrown one. How do I actually copy a Discord channel? I suck at this, huh? Oh, is that it? Oh, I think I did it. Okay. I think I got it actually. Those exploits still running. So let's go ahead and throw that join Discord at there. Alright, you can try the Discord one now. Found it in your bio on Twitch. Ah, boom. I knew it was somewhere. But if you do Discord now, you should be able to see it. Should make some like Easter egg ones there, huh? Like type in test or something like that. Something happens. Look at that. I don't even know if that's even actually correct. I just copy and pasted that from somewhere else. I don't know if that's even the correct thing. Still running these. So we do have an always install Elevate on here. What we knew about that, we have an exploit Windows local bypass event viewer. That's exciting now, isn't it? Now, while this is actually running, let's go ahead and start up another MSF console because this guy can take a while to run. He's actually looking for x86 ones like right now because that's what we came in as. But we could, I mean, this is x64 system, right? We can obviously tell. So what we can do is we can actually create another payload. Let's think of your browsers. Oh, okay, cool. What we can do is we can create another payload. And what that will do is, and then we can have it be an interpreter x64 payload instead of x86. I just threw a payload at it, see if it'll work. And then we can go ahead and you can run exploit suggester again. So if you're running this, and let's say, you know, it's a x64 system and you're not seeing exactly what you thought you'd see, or maybe none of the things are working or something like that, it might be because literally you just have to have it run x64 payload. Now you could always try to migrate over into something, right? So you could always try to migrate. I could always try to migrate into Tassels or Explorer or, you know, something else, RDP clip. But we could always try to migrate into something else and then run it again and see if we run it as 64-bit at that time. But since this guy takes a while to actually run, we already know about always install Elevate, right? Let's go ahead and search for this guy right here. search for this, right? Now we're not going to be able to do too much with it because we have to actually tell it like, hey, wow, this is a weird one. I've never actually done this one. So console logging, prompt, session logging. Do we say run or something? That's a weird one. I've actually never done that. Bypass UAC event viewer. Oh, that's probably why, because I didn't even use it. But we go to show options, right? We're gonna have to put the session in there. Obviously, we don't have the session up here, like right now, so or we don't see the session, you know. So we could try to run this against that session, or we can always do a session stack I and do a session 7, and we try to migrate into an x64 or something. You are missing use. Yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So we can always try to migrate into an x64. And I don't want to migrate to something that can be closed out. That's one of the problems, right? So let's go ahead and migrate into 2688. And then we'll run that exploitation gesture again. And it should be against an x64 system now and not an x86 system. So that is something you could try to do. So if we control Z, yes, and then we go ahead and run it again. Alright, you'll see that it's going to be going exploits for x64 Windows now instead of x86. So that's just an idea whenever you're doing something like this. Like I said, these can take a while to run, obviously. And you can't really just, you know, if I do a session tag I down here, I don't have any sessions because they're all up here, right? So we could technically get another reverse shell, start trying them down there. You know, we could do different things, right? We could, let's go ahead and make another payload, right? And we can send it over to that box, guys. So we can do an NSFvenom. Attack P, Windows x64 interpreter. We'll do reverse TCP. Now, what I have also noticed too is when it's going through this, and let's say it gets stuck, it likes to get stuck on 12. This time it got past it. But if you use Control C, like stop it, and then go back into it again, that can actually, it'll just start to go faster. It's really weird. Alright, I didn't make it, I don't know. We see we have a lot of different exploits that we can try with this guy. A lot. Always dull elevate, we already did, like I said. Bypass event viewer, we can run that one, looks like. 86 or 64-bit. Wow. So we have a lot of different things that we could try for kernel exploits with this guy. A lot. But you saw what happened whenever I migrated into x64 instead of being at x86. So that's something that, you know, you should definitely look into whenever you're doing these things, especially if you're on an x64 system and you're using an x86 exploit to get that reverse shell or whatever else. So let me see here. Does not appear to be a vulnerable version. Doesn't appear, but you know. So let's try some of these, right? Let's go ahead and do a .NET profiler. All right, we'll do a use that guy. Show options. Set the L host to ton 0. Set the L port. We'll say to 50 to 1111. All right, and we'll say session stack I. Set session to 7. Go ahead and run that. And let's see if we get anything. UAC is enabled, checking level. Alright, that's okay. Okay? Because we have about 20 more to try. Bypass UAC event viewer, always try that guy. That. Show options. Let's go ahead and set G, the L host on 0. It's going to say globally set G, L port 111. That's supposed to work. We'll see. Set session to 7. I'll run that. Session target are much match. Set payload to Windows x64. Can we do it? Yes, we can. No, we cannot. Nope. Okay, so that one can't take. So we can go to show payloads. All right. And he cannot do. Notice how we don't see any x64 in here. He cannot do a 64-bit system for that one, like right there. Okay, that's okay because we have, like I said, 100 more to try up here. So Let's try something that's not bypass. You may see. Let's try this wizard opium. Use him. Use the wizard. Show options. Set our outhost to 0. Well, it worked for the L port. Set session to 7. Run that. Launching SH DLL. Process 2720 launched. Looks like it's going to work. Ooh. Damn. Oh, hey, it was a good try, guys. It was a good try. Windows 7 x64. Yes, this is a Windows 7 machine, so that was a good try, guys. Good try. What I like to do during tests and stuff like that also is I like to copy all these instead of scrolling all the way back up, scrolling all the way back down. I like to copy them and just do it like that, so, you know. So I can just copy them right in my notes and then go from there. So I can just click back on my notes, copy, paste it back into there. I don't think this guy's going to work either. Should probably get rid of these DLL ones like right here. Probably one of these guys down here, huh? This guy's taking a little bit longer. Huh. Out of that, we just broke our shell. One of those two things are going to happen. Alright. Let's go ahead and use this guy. Show options. That's not going to work. Can we set the payload to a... Actually, can we show targets? Set target. Alright, so set payload to Windows x64. Okay, that will work. Interpreter, shell, interpreter, we do a interpreter reverse TCP. Show options, set our outhost to 0, set session. Did session ever stay? Session did stay. Okay, cool. We can also write a command with this on command to execute instead of a payload. Ooh. Can always try like a who am I? That would be a good one to see does it work. This one might work like right here. Track pop-up menu. Let's try something like this. Then we'll go back, work our way back from there. I mean, I didn't interrupt it, but okay. Maybe we had time out there. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's gonna run. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Interpreter session 8 open. Okay, so that one worked. Cool. Awesome. We already have interpreter session 8 that's open. Alright. And get UID. We're NT authority system. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do a hash dump. And let's go ahead and load Kiwi. I'll say dump Sam. I'll get good stuff right. I'll say dump Sam. I'll say dump secrets. Alright. You know, all this good stuff. Wi-Fi list, right? All that good stuff. Obviously, there's not going to be anything in there. But we're getting a lot of stuff here. Creds all. Create a golden ticket. Whatever else you want to do, right? A lot of the stuff I've showed in many other videos. But there you go. That one like right there worked. We're obviously logged in as him. So awesome. We get his password in clear text. But we're logged in as him. So that doesn't really matter, right? But we're getting some good stuff here. Let's go ahead and try one more exploit here. Let's go ahead and try this WMI exploit right here. So we'll go ahead and we'll use that guy. Or we can exit out this one, whatever. Use him. Show options, set all host ton 0. And let's go ahead and run him. This will be our last one for this. Like right here. Why don't you have a exec to host the DLL? He looks like he might get it. Looking like he's gonna get something here. Easy day, right? Get UID. And we do the same exact thing we just did last time. Easy freaking day. Whenever you do a hash dump, so you want to grab all this stuff, right? We go ahead and grab all these guys. We'll see nano, hash.text, filter v, yes. And we'll go ahead and do a John on hash.text, right? Tac format, tac word list equals user share rocket.text, fork equals 4, tac format equals nt. Alright, it's NTLM format. So as you can see, easy day. We get users, bounds, password. Doesn't really matter. Alright, we're still not getting the administrator password. You can always try to pass the hash with the administrator. Most likely not going to work. Let's go ahead and grab it anyway. So remember, this is LM, this is the NT side. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see if we can do some PowerShell Kung Fu magic here real quick. You guys know I can't just leave without trying something on PowerShell. So, if you haven't learned that about me yet, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go ahead and open up PowerShell. We want to open this up as an administrator, but we're trying to get over onto the administrator. So we'll right click, we'll run as administrator. We had that Ryan's password right. We believe that he's an administrator. There we go. Okay, so we're going to run PowerShell as administrator in here. Cool. Let's go ahead and cd into C users Ryan desktop. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and let's look for some locate mimikatz, right? .ps1, invoke mimikatz.ps1. Let's go ahead and copy invoke mimikatz.ps1 over here, right? Let's get that Python 3 web server back up and running. We'll do 8888, I guess, because that one server is still running up here. Let's go ahead and actually bring this guy over to here. And remember, now we're on 8888, not on 80 anymore. And we're actually going to have to go back to the command prompt. And we're going to have to do PowerShell type EP bypass. We're still on the administrator, remember. Because we're going to be running mimikatz, so we should be under administrator for that. At the least, a local administrator. Doesn't look like Internet Explorer is going to work for us. Which, I know that nobody's actually surprised about that. Well, it looks like we broke Internet Explorer. So maybe we won't be doing this. You know what? Yes, we are. We are actually going to do this. Let's go and cd into C users Ryan desktop. And we're going to upload invoke mimikatz.ps1. Ha ha ha. And that's how you do it, like right there. Explorer wants to take too long, we'll upload it our damn selves, right? Because everyone knows that I have to try this. We gotta try for black sheep spicy. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a dir. Let's go ahead and also get the font a little bit bigger for you guys. Properties. Font. This box is slowing down tremendously. I think all these kernel exploits weren't very good for it. Let's bring this up to 6. Let's bring it up to 18. So we're gonna go hardcore this time. Alright, there we go. Let's go on period slash invoke mimikatz. You know I hate doing it like this. We should always put it in the memory. But we are on Windows 7. Let's go ahead and do an invoke mimikatz. Attack command. Stack URL slow. I want to say pass the hash. Slash, whoop, pass the hash. Slash user administrator. Slash NTLM. Hopefully I actually took it. Nope, it took that. Whoopsie daisy. TLM. That's okay. We'll minimize that guy down. Go ahead and grab the NT side of it again. There we go. Right. There we are. Slash run PowerShell.exe. And I don't know what the hell domain is. TCM slash domain is going to be TCM. Alright, and we're gonna is that it? That should be it, right? That's it for pass the hash. Oh god, I'm forgetting how to do it. Domain, run PowerShell, that should be it. Pass the hash, that should be it. I'll need to do like a PTT or anything like that because we're not doing anything with tickets, right? There's that. And if we get a new PowerShell window open, I don't know how the hell we're really actually even look at it because we're not actually going into a main controller, so I don't know how we're going to figure out that we're going to be administrator and WinRM isn't up on this thing. So that's actually really dumb what I just did because we're not actually going to be able to even do anything. We do get a new one open. That's great. It is running under administrator. That's great. But if I do a who am I, I'm still going to be Ryan until I actually go back and talk to somebody else. Then we can try to do is a dir / let's see here. Let's try to cd c users administrator. He's not even out of this box. Administrator's not even out here. I'm lost. That's okay. Alright, we did everything on this guy. So this one is now finished. Kernel exploits, I'm actually just going to show all the kernel exploits that I can do to it. And we'll just go more like that because I've done these many times, like right here. So a couple of them worked. Alright, cool. So there's that. So that's all finished, like right there. Easy freaking day, right? Let's go ahead and did I exit on my cherry tree? I did. That was really dumb. Let's go ahead and keep going with Windows Priv-esque. We're gonna exit out here. Exit attack Y. Exit C, exit. And we're going to terminate this box. We're all done with him, right? Let's go ahead and go to learn. We're going to search. Now we're going to do another Windows Priv-esque most likely.